So I'm gonna give you the short, basic version of my deliberation, and then I'm gonna protract it. Is beware of squares. There are too many squares, and we're under the trance of the square. And the square is a magical symbol, one of the most powerful magical symbols ever used. You should beware of the square. And when I say Masonic geometric witchcraft, I'm not talking about some esoteric or speculative masonry. I'm talking about practical construction in the context of behavior modification through symbol system control, right? Your mental symbol system control. A shape initiates certain biological responses inside a man. And we can differentiate between these biological responses from the visual imagery of a shape and the effect that it has on human biology and psyche. He has a lattice fence. That fence is going to create 1,000 squares. Now, when I say squares, understand I'm talking about anything with square attributes, 490-degree angles. And I look at the sidewalk, I see squares. The window I'm looking out is a square, right? With slats to separate into more squares. Yeah, I'm staring at cube houses with square windows, with people that sit in square rooms looking at square TVs, going to work in cubicles, gazing into square computer screens with square keys, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Turn on your radio. Everything you're going to hear on any American radio station is to the 4. They'll have you believe you can't play music to the 5. Numbers have like geometric correspondences, right? Like the number 1 is a single point. Number 2 is the second point, right? Which creates spatial dimension, or the first line, right? 4 is the third dimension. And it's also the cube, right? It's represented by its simple symbol, which is the square. What I'm saying is by saturating the mind with this symbol, you can cause social approximation to its attributes. 2 dots, a circle, and a half circle. But you see a face. The face isn't in the paper. You see the mind became the face at the effect of the symbol, for one. That's basic brain code. If I show you a circle, your mind will take on the attributes of that circle. Just like if I show you a beautiful view, the mind will become the peaceful awe of the visual stimulation triggers, right? The mind becomes the symbol. Even if it's verbal. Think of an ostrich. Why don't you think of an ostrich right now? The verbal command tells the pixels of your mind what to become. Right? What are the attributes of a circle? These attributes are innate, consistently equal in either linear trajectory, right? The rotation of the earth itself, the circle of life, the sun, the moon, right? And the water droplet, nature. So whether you analytically understand this or not isn't really important, because it's source code. You see, this is the philosopher's stone of symbol magic. He who understands this can induce behavioral modification through this symbol system control. See, a square does something different. I propose that we're stuck in a systemic symbol loop.